Hello, hello, hello. It's Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrapping on the Go. This process video is for Mini Kit Monday with Becky, Kathy, Tracy, and myself. Our mood inspiration piece you should be seeing right now, which is a bunch of colorful pineapples to use to put your kit together. We also have a challenge for July 2021, and that is to use your mixed media products, stamps, and stencils to enhance your background, to create your own background, or use it to create embellishments to add to your layout, or cards if you're a card maker. I will have everything linked, I will have a link to our Facebook group site so you can see all the inspiration pieces that I've provided for the month of July. If you would like to play along, you snap a photograph of your kit, then you snap a photograph of the layouts that you create in the month of July, and you can be entered in to receive a gift certificate to buy some more scrappy supplies. All right, that rhymed, didn't it? All right, so in front of you now, you should see the layout that I selected as my inspiration piece. Like I said, is over at our Facebook group site. You can either scrap lift it or use it as a jumping off point. From my kit that I put together for the month of July, I selected these two colorful papers from my kit. The first one right here of these stripes is from Photo Play Crafty Weekend, and that will be my base layer. Then I'm going to layer on top of that this hexagon or honeycomb, more of a honeycomb print design, which is faded. And this is from Jen Hadfield, Patio Life. It was released in 2017, and as you can tell on this side is a lot of like life cards. So I'm going to use that. The memory that I am going to document is this photograph of my mother-in-law many years ago, and I am going to use stamps because, as you can tell in my layout inspiration piece, it has stamping in the background. So if you saw my kit reveal, and if you haven't, you need to go to the first Monday of July. And this is one of the containers of stamps that I pre-selected, and I am going to use these stars right here. I am also thinking about using my Tim Holtz Distressed Ink mini stamps. And I think I may focus on the red, yellows. I don't think green. I don't know what other color I might use. I'm not sure. I might use a darker type blue. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to color the stars in like the inspiration layout that I chose, if I'm going to stamp them in black. I haven't made that decision yet, but you'll see what I'm going to do, because once I'm doing this live portion, I am going to pause it and then start creating, and you can watch me create and see what my decision is. This is just from a packaging from Vicky Boutin. And I pulled out some of these Vicky Boutin die cuts. And this is from, what is it, Color Study collection. And I thought that went well in the theme of the photograph and representing my mother-in-law. For sure, that's who I know, dressed up like a clown, heading out to work at a high school. For alphas, I haven't decided on a title. I selected these. This is American Crafts called Genius. They're puffy phrase stickers, and I think they were released with a Chamel line. Then I have these Vicky Boutin colorful words. So I am now going to pause the video And the remainder portion of this video will be a voiceover.
The first step is to take the honeycomb paper and secure it to my base paper, which is that colorful, bold, striped paper. And I use my ATG gun to adhere those two papers together. Then I'm going to get out my Tim Holtz scissors and cut off the excess. Next, I will get out my Tri-Blend black pen from Spectrum Norman, and it's got a real thick tip to it, and it's perfect to use on that bold striped paper to outline. Next, I use a number 8 black pen and outline the honeycomb paper 2 times. I make squiggly lines. Next, I'll get out the photograph and I trim it down so that we can focus on my mother-in-law and one of the other staff members that she worked with in the administrative office at a high school in Florida. And then I will double mat that photograph in black cardstock and then another colorful scrap paper that was in my stash. Next, I get out my Tim Holtz Distressed Ink in Chip Sapphire, Rustic Wilderness, Crackling Campfire, and Spice Marble. So I use the Chip Sapphire, the Spice Marble, and the Crackling Campfire to stamp out my larger stars. And then the smaller star, I use Rustic Wilderness. Oh, and then I remember I come back with even a smaller star and I use Mustard Seed and stamp in between that. Next, I use the die cuts that I selected from the Color Study collection from Becky and I layer them over there on the right-hand side. Then I was looking at those pre-selected alpha words and I didn't like any of those, so I went outside of my kit and I found this one that said Fab, which I love because it added another dimensional element to this layout. Then that little button, I end up moving it more to the left. And then for my finishing touches, I used those little enamel circles that were with those enamel alpha words, which was perfect. It was just, this turned out perfect. I love, love, love how this turned out. Oh, and I almost forgot, for another final touch, I added white acrylic splatters over there to the upper left-hand corner. All right, be sure to check out the other Mini Kit Monday ladies. I have their links listed below, and here is one still shot for you to look at. We'll see you next time. Bye.